What's going on? How's everybody doing? Looks like we got two waiting right now. Hopefully we get a handful. Today's Good Friday, so I took a chance and said, let's see if it will pay off to have a live. Now we got three. Kevin left us a note. He's fishing up in the Ozarks, I think it said. So he won't be able to join us this evening, but we'll be back next week and says hello to everybody. We're up to 4. Now 5. Bob Mack, how's it going? I'm having a pretty good one. Got to play with the car a little bit this week. It's kind of tough. I mean, I was working at that house all week, but I put aside at least an hour every single night. I released a video approximately a half hour before this live. I don't know if that's a good strategy or not, but we're going to give it a try. So it's out there. We had to move our shock bar. Excuse me. Yo, Phil, what's going on? How you doing? But yeah, we released a video, I guess about a half hour ago. Had to switch around the spring plates for the shocks to go to the rear instead of forward. And we had to take that shock bar off, cut it off. And I went to move it back and it wouldn't work. So we had to make a shock bar. So if you get a second, check it out. Yo, what's going on, Jaws? How you doing, Chris? Ernest, what's going on? Taking it to the body shop. I'm going to try to do it all here, Ernest. I never done body work either, but we're going to see how it goes. Oh, that's cool, Jaws. Things are going really good, Jeff. Thanks for asking. I hope things are all right with you, too. Oh, man, that's cool, Bob. Cool. You know what? I forgot to bring stickers out. Next time you're out back, Kim, grab me stickers and a keychain if you're watching. Oh, man, thanks, Jaws. Appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Dab. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like I said, it was starting to get a little long in the tooth. I was going to do the notch outs into that segment, too, for the brace in the back. But, it's like, you know what? I'll pick it up right where we left off. But it was something I wanted to try. I wanted to try to put a video out. Plus, anything I've noticed, anything past 15, 20 minutes, people lose interest. So I try to keep them around that span, 15 to 20 minutes. Cool. I'm glad to hear it, Jeff. Yeah, but when I cut it loose and I went to slide it back, I'm like, uh-oh. So we made one. Kim, I forgot to bring stickers and a keychain out. How's everybody else doing? I'm really happy about the voting in the Deboss thing. I appreciate everybody's support. I think we're up to 40 votes or 41 in the factory. That's what we're really hoping for, to get Derek to look at our car. That's a win for me. That's what I'm hoping for. But then Deboss threw a little curveball. They put that gearhead in there for up-and-comers. So I put that in like 4 days later, 3 or 4 days later, and we're up to 30 votes. So that's good. I don't know if we'll, how well we'll do in there, but hey, we're going to put our name in the hat, right? That's cool, Bob. Yeah, when you get a minute, I had to relocate the shock bar. Making room for the ladder bars, Wasn't. Yo, Papillon Cycles, what's going on? Cool. So, today was like risky. It's like, for some people, it's Good Friday. So I was like, should I do the live? I wanted to. So here I am. So whoever we get, we get. I appreciate everybody coming in. But yeah, this was my first time, like I say, trying to release a video like a half hour before a live. Maybe that was a little too close to the live, but I figured it'd be something extra to talk about. Yo, Daniel, what's going on? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in. I don't know if Dan's Garage NC, I don't know if he's here yet, but he sent us some stickers. So we'll be putting those up on with a nice little thank you note. So we'll be putting those up. Well, I'm going to put this one up. I'm going to save this one in my stash. But yeah, we're going to be putting that up. Yo, what's going on, Herb and Alicia? How you doing? Mr. Be Real. Cool. Now we're starting to get our buddies. I'm trying to. You'll finish it when you can, Chris. Don't worry. It came out pretty good. I was happy with it. It's like when I got to weld a thicker metal like that with my MIG, I should have tigged it. I guess I could have. But when I use the MIG, it's just a Lincoln 100, so it's only really good for up to 1/8 inch, and that's kind of. But if you heat the metal up first, it flows nice and it's all right. So when I welded those brackets on there. Oh, yeah. Here you go. See right there, guys? Little piece of tree bark right there. Yes, Bob, I did. See, you get a little cocky. You're underneath the car, it's real high up, and I can sit straight up. But there's still head knockers under there. And I'll find them when they're under there. Boy, Bob saw that tree bark right away, didn't he? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm real happy with the progress on the car this week. Yeah, thanks, Jaws. The only place where you'll see the only places on there where you'll see there's no uniformity, where you'll see a little overlay, is where I tacked it. And I guess I should have ground a little more out, and then you would have never known. Because after I tack, you make a little grind, you usually can burn it right in. But I didn't want any grind marks on it, so I just tried to burn over it. But yeah, I do it for a living. Thank you. But like I said, that was with that little LP Lincoln 100. And that's really only good for like I said, up to 1/8 inch. But man, you get a MAP gas and you preheat. It's not only good for purposes of getting the hydrogen out of the way, so you don't have those little holes in your welds, guys. And also, if you leave it on there a little extra, get that metal up around 300 degrees, you can cheat a little bit and use a smaller unit like that. If it didn't flow nice, I would have just grabbed the TIG welder, but it flowed real nice. Yeah, it'll hurt. Oh, Phil, you know what? Pretty soon, what I want to do is, and Kim just yelled at me because in the house, I got a box that's sitting over on the one side of the house there, and it's been sitting there for over a month, and it's my hot rod black paint. And I want to sand up the dash, and I want to paint the inside around the dash and everything first. But as soon as I want to paint all those garnish molds that Chevelle Ranch gave us. So I want to get some of the interior parts ready, and then we're wiring. Hopefully soon. I'm hoping I can get you to come over for a visit when I get that bike. That's coming. I mean, maybe by the end of the month. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to flip it or what, but man, wait till you see this thing. It's like a time capsule. Yes. you're, you're on the list, brother. We definitely got to get together. Thanks, Papillon. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Dab. It's very sound advice, especially like take your map gas and heat up a piece of steel, and as you're heating it up, watch the water evaporate. You're like, man, this piece of steel is dry. It's wet. You put heat on it, you'll see the water right away. All right. So yes, preheat. Hydrogen's your biggest enemy when you're welding. All right, tea time. Thanks for checking out. Cool. I appreciate it, Phil. That'll be cool. Like I said, we'll go when I get the. Hopefully, within the next couple weeks, I'll be ready for the wires or close to it. But in the meantime, man, wait till you see the bike. We'll look at the wiring when you're over to look at the bike. Oh yeah, this spark ain't going away. I love working on my car, Herb. Oh, cool, Andy. Man, Andy, I'm glad your hand's all right. You got your hand pinched up pretty good the other day. Country Boy Gas Garage, what's going on, friend? Thanks for coming in. Turlo, there he is. Hey, Turlo, I really enjoyed your last couple videos, man. Very entertaining, man. We got if anybody in here hasn't checked out Turlo's Garage yet, you got to do it. I love watching his videos. They're very entertaining. He's always got something cool going on. Little something for everybody. Yo, Larry and Lynn, what's going on? Thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. Larry, I think it was your sister subscribed to our channel this week. She commented on one of the videos, and I think she even voted for our car, and she subscribed. Really grateful. Thanks, man. That's all right, Andy. It's all right, brother. I know. I saw the panic. Andy, and then you were like, you figured it out. I've been there, man. I know that feeling. Yeah, I appreciate it, Andy. I really do, man. Larry, I appreciate that, man. Every subscriber helps. Every vote. Like I said, anybody in here that hasn't voted yet, there's links in this description to go over to the Deboss Car Show, virtual car show. Vote for us. We're in the factory division, and we went ahead and entered the gearhead. That was a brand new one. I don't think there's a judge or anything, if I'm understanding it right. It's just for up-and-coming YouTube channels. So I threw our name in the hat. That guy that did the rat rod truck, he's whooping everybody, but that's all right. Put our name in the hat, man. We do what we can here. I appreciate that, country boy. Yeah, me too, Andy. You know, every time you vote for people, you also get entered to win a prize. So that's kind of cool. You know, they really upped their game this year for that contest. Oh, Tony, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Cool. Yeah, we're in the factory and the gearhead. Cool. Or me too. I voted for you guys. Vote for Jaws. 2021, vote for Jaws. Don't forget Jaws, guys. Yeah, absolutely. We all can, Larry. It gets expensive from time to time. I was hoping to have the seats tonight and have them sitting behind me, but they're not going to get here till tomorrow, it looks like. So next week, we'll have our seats sitting up here, which is also fun. Like I said, I'm concentrating on getting some of the interior parts, because once the interior parts are starting to come together, that's when we're going to start looking at the wire. I'm excited about these ladder bars right now, I got to tell you. Can't wait to get them in. Andy, there's a search at the top in the categories if you look, and you can like search. Like I found Chris right away because his is all caps and it's Bel Air gasser. Mine's just Chevy gasser and only the first letters capped. But it kind of like when you start typing gasser, they're all right there. There's a couple other ones. There was a 56 gasser in there. You know, you guys. I don't know if that person's here, but yeah, there's some other folks in there that got gassers. Y'all hear Fuzzy's short today, man. That's Rat Gas Garage, man. He fired that beast up, man. That thing sounds cool. It's got a little huffer on there, man. A little blower on there. It's like, old man, what's going on, brother? Thanks for coming in. The entry phase, I think, is over. Larry, you have to like go to the Deboss site, and they have a link, and then you have to sign up. But if you want to sign up to vote, all you need is a legal email. And I will tell you, they don't bother you with a bunch of spams. You know, like how if you give somebody your email, next thing you know, they're pounding you every day with nonsense. Well, they don't do that, and it's really classy. You know, they've got to make sure every vote is legitimate, and somebody's not sitting there making 1,000 fake emails to vote for themselves. So they keep it pretty fair on the up and up. But yeah, you just got to go in and open an account on their webpage. And I think you're allowed 25 votes. I burned through mine, man. Vote for all you guys. I think I burned. I might have one or two left. I got to look and see, because I know I went in there and I voted for the mad scientist for his car, for his what is that thing, like that MG Kia thing? It's pretty cool. I think he's in the factory and the roast and a couple other ones. Yes, that's what I was saying, everybody. Chris, you can win prizes. A win for me is just getting like the Vice Grip Garage to look at our car and talk about it for a minute or two. That to me, that's the win, you know. Andy, now how can we vote for somebody who didn't enter the contest? Last week you were scurrying around and we told you it was too late. Or was that a test, Andy? Did I ruin your test? You can enter with photos, Larry. You don't need a video. You don't have to have a video. Take care, Herb. All right, man. Thanks for coming in, guys. Take care, Herb. Be safe out there, buddy. I vote for you, Andy, next time when you enlist. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Larry. It's just like, you know, it gives you a little bit of, you know, people to see your car. You know, everybody's cooped up, and it's, you know. Wow, Jaws is taking his votes back. Chevy Shane, what's going on? It's going well, man. We're working it. We're working on the job. We just we released a video half hour before we started our live. I thought it would be kind of cool, you know. I don't know if anybody's seen it or wanted to talk about it or whatever. That it's something new just to try, you know. I'm always trying something new. Ah, not again, Andy. What happened? Stop eating so many prunes and you won't back up the system. Oh man, I hope so. I hope so, Shane. I think we got a little ways to go. Not too bad though, you know. It won't be long. We'll have some wires in here. We got the fuel system in here. I was trying to do surgery, you know, moving all this shock bar and stuff around because I'm trying not to disturb the brake system because it's charged now. You know, we got, but it's challenging. I think we're going to be able to do it though. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that, Dab. Yeah, yeah, it worked out all right. Bring the bird on. Oh yeah, the bird will be on the car somewhere. The cam chicken. Yeah, yeah, cool. I appreciate that, old man. Yeah, I tried it, something new, you know. He's talking to me, Andy. I don't know if Dan, uh, North Carolina, Dan's going to come in or not, but I want to go ahead and he sent 2 stickers. I'm going to go ahead and put one up. Maybe he can watch it later. I don't know. He sent me this one. I'm going to hold on to this one. Chop Shock, Ike, what's going on? Appreciate you coming back in, brother. So we're going to put this one on the window. Next week, I'm going to have to do a little maintenance on that window. I've got them little glue at the top, and I'm going to have to add a little bit. All right. But yeah, we're going to put Dan's garage up here. We can get this easy peel he's got. It should help us. Right by Andy and right by Left 4 Dead garage. Right below Robert. All right, so there we go. Show that to everybody without unplugging you. Make sure everybody gets to see their stickers. All right. Everybody see their stickers up there? That one light's a little bright. Sorry about that. Yeah. Another one in the club. Maybe I could shut that one light off. Yeah. We'll just have to move our sign over a little bit. That's all, Larry. I don't know if that helps a little bit. But see, the overhead lights are really the biggest glare. It ricochets off my bald head, too. I'm sure that don't help. Send her a text. Hey, Brian, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming in. That's all right. Don't worry about it. Thanks for coming. I'm just waiting for a yard sale. I can't compete with you guys that already have all the Jaws lava lamps. I don't have one. I'll get one along the line somewhere. In memory of Jaws. Yeah, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. That's all right. Whoever has a sticker, you want to send one over, we'll put her on the door. I was thinking the same thing, Jaws. They're like, in memory of Jaws. Jaws is still sucking air, everybody. uh. Anybody else getting into anything interesting this week, project-wise? I know I got a lot of stuff going on down that house at once. But we're getting there. Looks better than it did, that's for sure. Cameron Bryans, what's going on? I'm getting the steering finished. Oh, that's cool, dude. I got all the stuff for my steering too. I just haven't got to it yet. She was just yelling at me about that. All that box is in the basement. I'm waiting to paint. Because when I paint the dash, I want to paint the steering column. I'm doing the steering column and the dash and all the garnish molding in that hot rod black. It's kind of like it's not flat. It's kind of like a satin sheen. So yeah. Yeah, Larry, that's right. Yo, yeah, if you get a minute, go over and look at Fuzzy's. His little Nova, his little Chevy 2. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Yeah, his little Chevy 2. He put a little 30-second video on today, man. That thing sounds sick, man. Huffing and a puffing. That's cool, Bob. All right, man. Take care, Phil. Thanks for coming in, brother. I appreciate you, dude. I don't know. You tell me, Jaws. Go over and listen to it. It sounds like it's huffing to me. Maybe it's just the way he has it tuned. Let me see if I can find it. Let's figure it out. I don't. Might just be the way it sounds, but it sure sounds like it's huffing to me. Chris would know. Chris is pretty close. You're pretty close with Fuzzy, aren't you, Chris? I'm trying to find. It was on my feed. Maybe not. Doesn't that sound sick though, man? No, it's not. I guess it's not. I was looking at it, but it just sounded like it was like sucking for air. It's starving for air. Yeah, maybe that's what threw me off. I listened to it this morning, and then Gorney put it on his Instagram too. Yeah, probably just there. You go. Just it's probably cold. All right, guys. Look for a number between 1 and 22. 1 and 22 for a chance at a BW Garage set of stickers. 1 and 22. Up, Lynn and Larry. Lynn and Larry got it. Number 2. Lynn and Larry. 2. The number 2. Lynn and Larry. All right, guys, just send me your address. My email's in the about, or you could just send me a message on Facebook. However you want to do it, send me your address, and I'll mail you out a set of stickers. There you go. Cool. Outstanding. Hey, thanks, Chop Chop Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cool. Outstanding. It's your turn to win, Larry. I was wondering when you guys were going to finally hit one. Cool. Like I say, everybody's eventually going to get a pair. Talking to me, Andy? I already got your sticker up there. It's right there. It's right above Left for Dead and right below Andy Turlow's garage. Yeah, our numbers are down this week, Chris. It's Good Friday. I took a big chance, logging on. That's why, I'm like, well, what can we do? So I figured, let's release a video right before. Let's have a live, and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll capture some attention, and maybe we'll get some extra people to come in. Being how it's a holiday weekend, I'm grateful that we had this many. Oh, Jaws. Gotcha. Man. So far, we only got these robot. Spam. Uh-oh. I might have accidentally I had 3 comments on that video, and I might have and you know how you get those spams on there, and so I try to get those deleted. I might have accidentally deleted somebody's comment. I'm sorry if I did. Now I'll have to go in and look on the main computer later, and I hope I didn't, but if I did, I'm sorry. It said there was only those 3, then it showed what looked like a comment. It might have been yours, Andy, from last week. You know that? Oh boy. I'll have to go in and look. Andy, I might have deleted your comment from last week as a spam by accident. I'm sorry, dude. My phone, I got these big fat meat claws, and sometimes I screw it up. Oh boy. I think I did. It was an accident. I just hope it doesn't mute you, dude. I was in there and like when you put a video out, you guys get them too. When you put a video out, it'll have like a little timestamp thing on there. And if you click on it, it goes to some weirdo thing. So I try to get those deleted off of there. And I just looked down to do it. And I think I fat fingered it. I actually don't think I fat fingered it. I think the computer, my phone. Well, I guess I had to do it, huh? Can't blame the smartphone. It's smarter than you are. Hey, what's going on, Kevin? Thanks for swinging by. Appreciate it, man. I hope you guys catch your limit up there. Have a good time, man. Howie Moo, what's going on? You just missed it, Kevin. I accidentally deleted one of Andy's emails from last week as a spam. Oh, man. Now I'll have to go in there and make sure. I don't know. It's computer stuff sometimes. Cool. I'm sorry you had to work on a holiday weekend, Turlo. I tell you, that's tough. I look forward to the free days off when we get them. Yeah, I know. Don't they, Danny? And I was sitting there, I got these meat claws, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, let me get these off of here. And I think I hit Andy's from last week. Maybe it is. Try to reply. Try to put a comment in today's video, Andy, and let me know. Like, shoot me an email if it doesn't work. I gotta go. I don't know if it automatically blocks. I guess not. You're commenting in here, but I reported you as a spam, and not the kind that's in the can either, dude. Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness. I should, Andy. These smartphones, but I'm trying to be like all technical. I got the computer here. I got the phone down here. That's great, man. Tune in next week and watch me screw up technology in a different way. Oh. Oh, I don't know if I did any of that stuff, Brian. Yo, Sketchy, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by, dude. Yeah. Just seen, Chris. Oh, I have all kinds of printer issues. I got all kinds of technology issues, man. I think I made the analogy before, but just in case anybody hasn't heard it, I'm a caveman on a rocket ship, man. but don't worry, I'm gonna try to follow along and do everything that everybody else does. I'll beat on these keys and something will happen. Like I often tell you guys, as long as you don't give them your credit card number, what's the worst that could happen? It goes good, man. Thanks for asking, Sketchy. Digging that race content, brother. I don't know if I want to go that far back, Andy, but I miss the old, the old rotary phones. Spin a wheel. Remember the days like parents would drop you off at the mall, and when it was time to pick them up, you didn't have no money left to make a phone call in the phone booth, so you would quick call collect, and they'd pick up and they'd answer and be like, "Pick us up. Will you accept the call from Pick Us Up?" And hang up. Come on, I know I'm not the only one. Chris, what's going on? Thanks for coming by. Andy, I have one in the house. And I used to have it plugged in, but you can't call out on it because it's analog. You can buy them where they fix them up so you can, but the one I had was old school. And you could pick up and answer and talk, but you couldn't call out because the analog versus the digital. They are. Oh, that's cool. Sketchy. My grandmother used to use the tip of the eraser tip of the pencil. She'd keep it in her ear. She'd pull it out, be all scientific about dialing, all the way over, and you could hear it hit the little metal catch bar. Yo, do tell. Thanks for coming by, man. Kazuki, what's going on? I hope I said that. Queso Key 63. What's happening? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. What kind of tunes? What kind of tunes for your rig? I don't think I'm going to be able to hear the radio on mine. Hey, Robert, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it, man. I'll tell you, you've been on a shopping spree lately, Robert. You're going to have to settle on a project here. I remember those days, Larry. Yeah, the old party line. You had to wait, pick up your neighbors on the blower. You got to wait your turn. That's another thing, too, kids. We used to call it a blower. Get on a blower. That's right, Turlo. Yeah, rockabilly. Ram jam. That kind of stuff. Yeah. Well, maybe when we're stopped and the engine's off, maybe I'll stick a radio somewhere in case of that. But they called that nebby, at least in my area, Andy. When everybody knew everybody's business, they was nebby. You pick up the phone, you hear your neighbors on, you're supposed to hang up, but not the nebby ones. They'd listen in for a while. There wasn't no secrets back then, was there? I'll bet he was, Chris. That's cool, Robert. What was what, Andy? Nebby. 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 That's when you're nosy, when you're trying to find out other people's business. That's what they called it in the Western Pennsylvania area. They called it being nebby. That's cool, Papillon. Not a bad idea having a Bluetooth. Well, that's what they called it, Andy. Newsy. Yes, it's the same thing. Newsy, nebby. In the Western Pennsylvania world, they got their own language, man. You don't clean a house, you red up. You red up the house. You don't wash your clothes, you wash your clothes. It isn't you all, it's yins. Those are just a few. A lot of that stuff I've lived away from there so long, a lot of it's gone away, but I haven't forgot it. Happy Easter, do tell. And I have been working on the car. I just released a video a half hour before we went live. I've been working on the car all week, an hour here and an hour there, but it's better than nothing. It's better than zero. I used to be from Butler, Papillon, Butler, Pennsylvania, just north of Pittsburgh. But I moved to the other side of the state. I'm right outside of Philly now. I'm in the Philadelphia area. But yeah, I'm originally from Western Pennsylvania. Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, when you get a minute, check out our video that we just released, do tell. Shock bars and spring plates. Shock bars and spring plates. We just put it out a half hour ago, 45 minutes ago, whatever. Okay, Papillon. Cool. Well, you don't get out much, do you, Andy? Mine, yeah, Chris, it's in the car show. There's a link in this live. If you hit the description for this live, there's a link for two categories, factory and gearbox. I'd appreciate everybody if you went in and voted for us. 1957 Chevy pickup. What's going on? Appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, but then you guys get a minute. Click on those links in the description and go vote for our car in the Deboss show. I'd appreciate it. I'm hoping we get Derek to have to comment on our car and talk about it for a minute or two. That'd be really cool. That's our goal. All right, Papillon, that's cool. You're about 2 hours from me. What's that, about 2 hours, 2.5 hours to DC to straight shot down 95? You like it cold, Brian. I can't handle the cold that long. I don't know how you folks up there do it, man. Ooh. We had the weather set back today where it got cold again. I got the heater over here running on low right now, keeping me toasty. It's like I'm sitting beside a fire. Rocky, thanks for coming in. It all goes well, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Like I said, everybody that's in here, don't forget to check out the video I released right before we went live. Make sure you check us out. Shock bars and spring plates. It was cold here today, Chris. I think it was a high of 41, 42, but it felt like 34. I remember my son and I were riding down to that house this morning. It looked like, whenever it's misty, it looked more like snow than it did rain. And I was like, don't tell me this again. 2 days ago, it was 70 degrees, I'll tell you. I long for the summer days when I can put the doors up on the garage, just go to work, put the fan on high. My goal this year is to get this thing to where I can drive it out into the yard and I can sand out there because I don't want to be dusting up my shop. Whew. That's Texas for you, huh, Robert? Oh, oh. You can keep that, Andy. Right now, it's a comfortable 70 degrees in my shop with the heater on, and outside temperature is, come on, update. Oh, it'll update in a minute. 37 degrees. Right, my location is 37 degrees. Ooh. I think it snowed up there the other day, didn't it, Howie? I know a couple of my friends that are in Butler, PA, ain't too far from you up there in Buffalo. It's they had snow. Yeah, you're the same as me. You're close to me, Chris. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, not too bad. Not like a major storm, but enough to agitate you. Yeah, you can always cool off, Chris, but it's always harder to warm up. I don't know if for me, it is anyway. Oh, man. Yeah, we all got basically the same weather in the 30s. Ain't too bad. 61. We're supposed to be back up into the 60s on Sunday. We're going to be in the high 50s tomorrow, which ain't bad. I got some work to do down that house. I hope to be back and work on the car a little bit. We'll see. I don't know how it's going to go. Should be an interesting day. There you go, Chris. When are you going to fire that big block up? Just need a trigger. Yeah, it might be a while for me, Robert. We're hoping. We're going to try to get it. We're going to try to get it out there before full summer. I'm hoping anyway, where I can pull it out and get some stuff done. Because once we get into this body work, I ain't gonna be sanding in here. That's gonna be fun. Let me tell you, I never did it, but I got to try it. We're gonna try it. I messed with it whenever I was in high school, but I'm sure that the everything's better now and different. So I'm gonna have to watch a couple videos on it. I like those Swins, Papillon, the ones from the '70s with the shifter on them. What the heck were they called? You know what I'm talking about? They were like a 5-speed. They were Schwinns with a banana seat. I couldn't afford one. I always had to have like a Kmart Huffy or something. Yeah, Stingray. That's right, the Stingray. But I couldn't afford that, so I had to have the Huffy, the lemon peeler. There you go. You'll get to it when you get to it, brother. There is no sense in hurrying. That's why I don't care. I don't care when the car gets done. Everybody always asks, is there a time frame? Nope. But it's still fun to start your engine up, Chris. It only takes a funnel and a hot wire to your coil, man. It's not that hard. A Corvette and a Swin. That's cool. That's all right. No, you're right, Larry. They're not either. You know, you always got to have something going on, right? Yeah. Guys, remember, you know, they don't have cool stuff like that anymore. Remember the big sissy bars and all that stuff? Lean back. 5-foot sissy bar. There you go. Yeah, but you're playing with it, Andy. You're working on it. That's all that matters. Then you got that other project waiting in the wings now. Oh, geez. Don't. I'm sorry I offended anybody for calling a sissy bar a sissy bar. somebody from the might not understand what that is. Please Google it. It's a bicycle part. Mean no offense to anybody. Yes, we all know that, but there may be people that don't know that. You can't call stuff no more. You get in trouble. There you go. Nothing wrong with playing some cards, Chris. I enjoy a good card game once in a while myself. I haven't played in a while. I think the last time I played, I went down to the casino. Got in one of those little tournaments before the pandemic. Well, guys, we're exactly at 1 hour. We always do an hour every Friday night, so we're going to keep it to an hour so everybody stays fresh. All right. I appreciate all you guys coming in here as usual. I want to thank everybody for coming in here. If you get a second, check out our video that we just put out. Also, please take a minute to go over to the Deboss and vote for our car in the virtual car show. All right? I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I can't wait till next Friday already. Take care, everybody.